Today we are back with another Sonic 3 merch hunt. Our first stop is here at SMYTHS Toys because, as of the time of recording, the brand new Light Up Sonic and Shadow have just come available in the UK. So, hopefully we can find what we're looking for. Alrighty, so here we are in the Sonic section, and as you can see, at first glance, there's definitely some things here that we're going to need, which is really cool. But before that, I'm just going to kind of give a little bit of a brief overview of some of the other things that are here. Alright, so let's have a look at the figures now. And as you can see right here, we've got the Light Up Sonic, which is definitely one that we're going to grab today for sure, because he's one that is on our list. You've got the Chow Mascot Tails as well from Wave 2. He's quite cool. Maybe I'll grab him at some point, I'm not sure. But yeah, here is the Light Up Sonic. Definitely one that we need, and definitely one that is really cool as well. So we're definitely going to grab him. And right here we've got the Light Up Shadow as well. So we've actually got pretty lucky, to be honest, that these are still available in stock. So there he is, the Light Up Shadow. Definitely going to be grabbing this guy as well today, because these were the two figures that we really wanted to grab. They look absolutely awesome. I haven't yet decided if I want to keep these in the box or not. But to be honest, the light up features are just so cool that I probably will just end up unboxing these guys just to, you know, just kind of mess around with and have a bit of fun with them, because, I mean, I guess they're meant to be played with anyway, aren't they? So I think it's quite cool that they display Wave 2 on the back of the box as well, because I guess these guys aren't really a part of, like, either of the waves. And I guess you could say that they're like Wave 2.5, because we still haven't had Wave 3 come out yet, and I'm guessing that that's going to be coming out hopefully sometime soon, so I'm looking forward to hunting for all of those guys. I'm also definitely going to check behind all of these figures, just in case that there's something here that we missed, maybe like a Supersonic or a Knuckles or something. It's definitely something that we can hope to find, although I'm not sure that we will, unfortunately. Seems that there's just a bunch of the light up Sonics, which is great. So if you guys need them, definitely come down to SMYTHS if you're in the UK. So hopefully you can find your light up Sonic and Shadow if they are ones that you're still trying to find. It doesn't seem like there's too much else here though, which is absolutely fine considering we've got the kind of main two things that we wanted to find today. You've got your game figures as well, and then up here we've actually got Shadow doing the look ma, no hands on his motorcycle there, which is actually quite funny to see, to be honest with you. See, this is how he's supposed to look like, and yeah, that's quite funny to me. So we got quite a few of the game figures here. We've got quite a few Mecha Sonics actually. Who else we got here? We got a Rouge, which is quite cool. She's becoming definitely more rare now. What else we got here? We got Vector, and we got another Mecha Sonic there as well. Who else we got here? There's a Fang there. Very cool. I'm not really like, I think the classic kind of game figures are cool. There's a Metal Sonic there as well. Yeah, I think the classic game figures are quite cool, but they're not really mainly ones that I would probably go after, at least for now. Alright, so we're in the Funko section now, which isn't somewhere that usually I would head to, but you've got these really cool Sonic Adventure 2 Funkos out at the minute. So you've got Sonic with his Hero Chow, and then actually up here you've got the flocked version as well, which is really cool, to be honest with you. Probably not one that I would grab. I think it looks absolutely awesome, but the only thing is, the matching Shadow, there is no kind of flocked version for him. So just personally for me, I would really want to pick up the Sonic with his Hero Chow and Sonic with the Dark Chow. Sonic with the Dark Chow? Shadow with the Dark Chow. Just to kind of have them together, and I think having the flocked one kind of means that they don't match as well. Just for me personally, like I think it's really cool, but yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking, you know, I would love to grab these guys at some point to have on my shelf, and I think having them match would be really important to me. So I think that's what I'll probably do, but we won't grab either of those today. Okay, so just wanted to show this off real quick, because I thought these were actually really cool. There's these cosplaying ducks, and they actually do some Sonic the Hedgehog ones. I believe you've got Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles. There might be a few more, but I know they've got those ones for sure. And these are actually really awesome, so definitely something cool that I wanted to show off. I actually managed to find this on the end of one of the aisles as well. So there's some of the Mario figures there as well, and some more of the 4-inch Sonic figures, which is quite cool. So of course it is more of the same, but I still thought it was really cool to see. We're at the front of the store now, and we was actually able to find some Sonic Prime figures, which is quite cool considering that there wasn't any in the Sonic section. And then up here we just got a Vector kind of just chilling. Okay, so now we've just popped into the Entertainer, and there's quite a few bits here Sonic related as well. A lot more Prime stuff than there was at SMYTHS actually, which is kind of interesting to me, to be honest. Of course, we've got a bunch of the 4-inch figures here and playsets and stuff as well. And then over here, we've just got so many of the 2.5-inch figures. I don't know why the Entertainer seems to always have loads of these, but it's quite cool to me, to be honest. It's nice that the stores are quite different from each other as well. It just makes toy hunting just even more enjoyable than it already is. So here we've managed to find a Sonic who's half out of his packaging there. That's quite an interesting one to see, to be honest with you. I really quite like that classic Sonic playset there as well, or I guess kind of display set really. It's a really nice looking one. And then over here, of course, we've got our 4-inch figures. I'll just have a look through, see what they've got here. We've got a Vector there. He's always quite a cool one to see. And then here we've got a modern Sonic, which is quite cool actually. I feel like I don't see modern Sonic that much anymore. I mean, he's the main character and he's quite popular, so yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. So, stopped off in B&M now, and I saw this 8-pack of Gujitsu minis. I thought that was quite cool, to be honest. And then over here we've got some Sonic Cube things. I don't really know what they are. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any 4-inch figures at all. There is some Mario stuff here, though, for those of you who collect that kind of stuff. That's quite cool to see. And then up here there's some Pokemon figures as well, which I thought were kind of cool. Okay, so we are stopped off in a completely different Entertainer store now. And this one's quite cool. I really like the layout of this one, to be honest with you. They have a decent amount of stuff here as well. They got the Prime figures, the 2.5-inch figures, some of the 4-inch figures, some Mario stuff for those of you who like that kind of stuff as well. They're all kind of neatly stacked in a line here, those 2.5-inch figures. I'm not going to go through them though, because there's nothing really that I'm looking for there. There's not really anything I can see here in the 4-inch figure section either. That Knuckles is quite a cool one though. He's from 2022 wave, I believe, the one with Chaos. So it would have been cool to see Chaos here, but unfortunately I don't think they have one. You got these weird squishy plushy things and a Gujitsu mini Knuckles there as well. It's quite a cool one. And then down here we've got one of those Go-Go racers with Amy, and we've got a 2.5-inch classic Tails just chilling out here. He's quite an adorable looking one. I quite like that figure a lot, to be honest with you. He's quite cute. And then Go-Go Racer Tails as well. Don't really know what they do, but they look quite cool. I saw this as well, and I thought this was quite a cool one. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before. It's like some kind of marble track race or something. And of course it's Sonic branded, so I thought that looked quite cool. It's not really something that I would ever buy personally, but nonetheless, I still think it's a really cool, it's a really cool thing here, and it seems to come with like loads of different pieces for, I'm guessing, like creating your own tracks, so that's quite cool. I'm sure there are kids out there that will absolutely love this thing. So up here we've actually got the Death Egg Robot battle set as well, which is quite a cool one to see. And this one kind of brings me back, to be honest, because this thing was actually out on store shelves back in 2022 when I was looking for the Sonic Movie 2 stuff. So this one's quite cool to me. So they've got a small little Lego section here as well, so I thought I'd stop and have a look at what they have. And they've actually got one of the Sonic the Hedgehog sets. This is one of the older ones, I believe. It's not part of the 2025 January wave, but it's still really cool and maybe even retired. I actually have no idea. So I decided to go and check round the other aisles to see if there was anything else cool that we could find, and I was able to find this Gujitsu Tails. So I believe we was able to find most of the Gujitsu Sonic figures in the last video, so definitely check that out if you haven't already. We was able to find those in SMYTHS, and I also wasn't aware that these things glow in the dark as well. That's quite a cool feature, to be honest with you. Alrighty, so we've just stopped off in another B&M store, and I was actually able to find Blaze here, which is definitely a really cool find. Unfortunately, there is no Shadow. It would have been really cool to find a Shadow for sure, because he's just so rare. There is a Sonic here as well, though, and it's one that's got a different facial expression that I haven't actually seen before. Got a couple of 2.5-inch figures here as well. It's just the Sonic with the chili dog there. They also have that Gujitsu 8-pack there, which is quite cool to see. There's also some Sonic Prime stuff down here as well. It's definitely cool to see the Prime stuff, because I'm a massive fan of the show. I just personally don't collect the figures, but they are still cool. If we have a look over here as well, we've actually got one of those Gujitsu Sonics, which is quite cool to see, to be honest, considering we literally just found the tails a minute ago in the other store. So yeah, very neat. Alrighty, so we've just stopped off in HMV now, and it's quite cool to see that they've actually got a decent amount of Sonic stuff here as well. They've got some of the Prime figure packs, they've got the Campfire Clash, which is one of the newer Lego sets. They've got some other things here as well. I don't really know what these are, but these look quite cool. I think maybe you build them. I actually have no idea. Definitely let me know if you know what that is, because I have no idea. This is quite a cool find as well. I didn't know that they did this, but then again, I guess they do Monopoly for a lot of different things. So, yeah, definitely a cool one to see a Sonic Monopoly. There's another one of these different kind of remix things, whatever they are there. You've got a Sonic with Emerald Funko Pop there, and then some Sonic trading cards, which I didn't know these were a thing, but these are actually really neat. We're also going to actually end the toy hunt here for today, so I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you all again soon for the next one.